Hello and welcome back to somebody on the Football Zone and to another weekend previewing all the big Premier League games coming up this weekend, and starting off with a London derby between Brentford and Chelsea. And yeah, this is a really interesting game. Brentford obviously coming off the back of that defeat to West Ham, which I think will be really interesting, a really disappointing defeat for them. 3 defeats on the trot. Chelsea getting that win in the FA Cup over the past games, but has struggled before that. So I think this is a game where both teams will be looking to build up momentum. I think Chelsea away from home, though, will take that momentum from the cup, and I think they'll have enough to get the win here. Moving on then to Everton as they host West Ham at Goodison Park, and yeah, this is a really interesting game. West Ham obviously got that win over Brentford last time out, which could be key for them after what has undoubtedly been a really disappointing kind of spell of games for them. So I think they'll be really hoping to get a big result for that game. But Everton, I think at home as well, will really be targeting this game. It's a game that I could really see going either way. I'm going to say it'll be 1-1. Moving on then to Fulham against Brighton at Craven Cottage. And yeah, this is a really interesting game. Fulham, got that dramatic win over Manchester United last time out. Brighton suffered a few disappointing results. I think these two teams, if you look at it, look evenly matched at paper. Maybe if you were going to say there'd be one team here that was the favourite, you probably say it would be Brighton. Fulham maybe having home advantage could even that out slightly. So I'm going to say the score will be 1-1 maybe. Moving on then to Newcastle as they take on Wolves at St James's Park. And yeah, Newcastle coming into this one, they've had a few really disappointing games at home recently with that game against Luton and the game against Bournemouth, one games that they were expecting to be winning. But Wolves coming into this one off the back of 3 wins on the trot, really starting to build a lot of momentum on a decent little run under Gary O'Neill. So yeah, it's not going to be an easy game for Newcastle at home, but I think when you look at the quality of these two squads, I still think Newcastle should have enough. I'm going to say they'll get the win. Moving on then to Forest against Liverpool at the City ground, and yeah, this could be a really interesting game. Forest coming into this one, not on the best of run. They've lost 3 of the last 4, but has had some tough opponents. Liverpool, what they're doing at the moment, 5 wins in a row with that squad is pretty remarkable. The injury rabid situation they faced, and I think they'll have the heart and the spirit to get another win here. I'm going to say 2-0. Moving on then to Tottenham as they take on Crystal Palace at White Hart Lane. And yeah, Tottenham coming into this one in a really interesting position, to be honest. I don't know, they just seem really inconsistent. That battle for the Champions League place, they can't really be able to perform at that level and hope to really get there. But Crystal Palace are capable of picking up a decent win. So it's not going to be an easy game. I think Tottenham at home, though, these are games that they really have to be winning. Moving on then to Luton as they take on Villa at Kenilworth Road. And yeah, this is a really big game for Villa and Luton. We've seen Luton so much recently. The fighting spirit that they have, that never say die attitude, which is really, really big for them. So yeah, they can kind of need to continue it. I think Villa on paper obviously have the stronger squad, and a squad that you would really be expecting to win this game. But with Luton, they just never really say die, and I think they'll have a chance. But I think Villa will just have that bit too much quality. Moving on then to Burnley as they take on Bournemouth at Turf Moor. And yeah, Burnley coming into this one on a decent little run, to be fair. I think, they're not on a decent run, but I think they are picking up more spirit. They don't really have the quality, but, they have put up decent fights against Liverpool recently. Got that draw against Fulham where they were unlucky not to win. Bournemouth kind of struggling as well at the same time, so they may see it as an opportunity. I don't think there's going to be a lot to separate the two sides of the game at Turf Moor. I'm going to say 1-1. Moving on then to Man City as they take on Manchester United at the Etihad. And yeah, Man City coming into this one, they've not been at their total best recently. Obviously got that resounding win over Luton, but before that, just 2 1-0 wins and a draw against Chelsea. Man United on a decent little run themselves, obviously aside from that Fulham game. So I don't think this will be an easy win for City. I think they will have enough, but I don't think it'll be as comfortable as some people think. I'd say 2-0. Moving on then to Sheffield United as they take on Arsenal at Bramall Lane. And yeah, to be honest, I really do fear for Sheffield United in this one. Arsenal at the moment have been pretty ruthless in front of goal, and Sheffield United have really struggled a lot. So yeah, I'm really not sure about how this could go for Sheffield United. So I do fear, this could be a particularly big thrashing. I'm going to say it'll be 3-0 to the Gooners. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials. Link in the description below for daily football news, meme, and content. Subscribe for our other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.